Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense will start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. They'll try to run for it. Ran through the contact. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He's got his man. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finds his tight end. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on the screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the
ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put it on the ground last time. They had got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He'll do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Hand off from the shotgun. Lowers those pads. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, going up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Power football with the run. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Spartans have their offense in high gear.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Now they'll run the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the ground with the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Discards a man. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right back to the well. He's there to make the stop. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Ohio State, 7. Michigan State, 0.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get laddered up.
And the Spartans in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. It's a draw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah.
Can anyone catch him? He's inside the 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the back. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully to go for it if you need to on 4th down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man down the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Makes the quick grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. And now on first down after converting with the run. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He'll do it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Shows him the stiff arm. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Got his man quickly. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on the counter. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're getting this guy lathered up. Shakes off the defender.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sparty! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Defensive score.
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down for the tackle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to snap it quickly. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Spartans are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Slams it ahead.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Spartans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. On the option. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. With jet sweep pass. Nice move to keep running. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. He'll just keep slinging it. On target to the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. It's reverse. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to seesaw back on top here in the 4th. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man in the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to throw here on second down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on second down. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Makes a connection. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10. Unleashes one deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.